What's up, guys? So, unfortunately, it's been a pretty busy week, couple of weeks, so no toy hunt. But I figured that we'd do a mailbox and try and get my new mail-in things out of the way. Still have a lot of things coming in. Insane amount of things coming in. Which definitely sucks, but I am getting things done. This past weekend, Super 7 has announced next year their 4 new Super 7 Silverhawks Ultimates. It'll be Flashback with Backlash, Condor, Hardware, and Melodia. So I definitely have to get Mumbo Jumbo, and then Hardware and Melodia in March of next year should finish my Silverhawks collection. So I'm kind of happy that that's about to be done. Speaking of done, finally got in, I guess, the last of what I need. Zarek, the Neca Dungeons and Dragons. Unfortunately, they have canceled the line. So this is the last character for the villains. They're not going to make the Dark Wizard or any of the other characters. So it comes with 2 daggers, a mini blade, 2 daggers down here, several hands, a potion, an extra head, he looks insanely great. So this kind of finishes my collection. Super 7, I guess, is doing their own Dungeons and Dragons. I'm hoping they do make the Dark Wizard. Maybe I can pick that up and integrate that into the line. If not, I mean, 3 characters is pretty awesome. At least to finish the line, I do need to collect a few more things to complete the shelf. However, definitely my more medieval shelf, the medieval Spawn, Dungeons and Dragons. Would love to get Lord Viper from the King Arthur and Knights of Justice. Definitely all of the Darkling Lords. Possibly a Conan. Possibly a Red Sonja, but yeah, Lord Viper and the Darkling Lords are the brunt of the collection for medieval. I don't know. I can't think of anything else I want for the medieval collection. I'm sure something will come up. But yeah, it seems by next year most of my collection should be complete. Super 7 Ninja Turtles. Hopefully need Rocksteady. I need Rat King. I'm kind of on the fence of Scumbug. I kind of want to get him just because. I definitely want Dirtbag and Ground Chuck though. Hopefully that completes my Turtles collection. Like I said, by next year the Silverhawks should be completed. Hopefully by next year Gargoyles will be completed. I think they actually finished that line too, or canceled that line. So I do need to pick up Lexington. I do need to pick up Eliza and Xanatos, the human form. I don't want the robot armor. It's just I'd rather have the smaller figure. Once all of that is done, hopefully I can concentrate then on finishing the Thundercats. That is a whole other mess. I need a lot more characters. Mongor, Hachiman. Oh, I definitely need Slive, Monkian, Jackalman, Vulture, Rataro, Safari Joe. The mirror version of Lionel. Just to have a evil version of a Thundercat besides Groon. G.I. Joe unfortunately will always be coming out. There are a few more characters I would love to get for Star Wars. Honestly, I'm not sure what's going on with Transformers Masterpiece. I know it's pretty expensive, so I don't think they're bringing out as many as they should. Although I still need to finish that collection, Soul of Chogogan. But little by little, things are getting completed. I did get, it's on the way, the final Power Rangers Super 7 figure, King Sphinx, that I needed. I do hope they continue Power Rangers line and bring out a few more characters. Just gotta wait and see. Super 7 is doing things slowly, which I completely appreciate because it gives me time to worry about other things. NECA's, that seems to, I don't know what's going on with NECA. It seems like they're canceling a lot of lines and trying to move past them. My female collection or girl collection shelf, I need a few more things, but it's not even close to being completed. I would love to get other things, even stuff that has never been created. So I definitely need Supergirl, Marvel, DC. Still need to pick up Alyssa Milano from Charmed. There is definitely more that I need to pick up. A lot of things I accidentally find, and there's a lot of things that has never been created. I mean, I do need to find something Sailor Moonish. I still need to pick up a Switchblade for Mask. Try and get a couple of those vehicles. Definitely need to pick up some nostalgic stuff. I got a few things on the way. But I definitely need more. Besides the Darkling Lords and Lord Viper, I definitely would love to get Big Boss from Cops. Definitely Scarab from Bionic 6. A good version of him. Complete version of Overlord from Black Star. Hoping to get a version of Doc Terra from Centurions. Just a shelf of villains that we kind of grew up with would be insane. Or at least I grew up with. Like I said, for my collection, I kind of want to find stuff that, you know, when people see it, they would kind of recognize it, and it's a talking point, as well as bringing back some incredibly old feelings of nostalgia. For me, that is the most important part of my collection. I get people are collectors collect certain things for themselves, but for me it's kind of a two-part. That yes, I would love everything I'm collecting is something that brings back my memories, but hopefully brings back other people's memories of a better time, feeling better about themselves. There's a lot of old cartoons that I would love to find toys for, TV series. I know I'm not going to find everything and anything, but it'd be kind of cool to find stuff. Hopefully one day be able to get an autograph on it. I would love to. There's a few characters in series that I would love to get something from as a reminder. Anyway, besides Zarok, got in 3 more G.I. Joe classified stuff. Surprisingly, I got in the new Major Blood. Pretty much comes with the exact same thing as the original. So his dog tags, unfortunately, looks horrible in this version. In the original, it looked great. In this version, it just is dull, and the dog tags just look like a collection of blubber. However, they did do a better sculpt on the face, just a little different, and the skin tone is a little bit darker, I believe, just a bit darker. And seeing how the original Major Blood figure, classified figure, was probably one of the best face sculpts for several years. I can't see them actually, well, I couldn't see them actually beating that, but they did with this one. I love the artwork on the back. Has the snake armor. His profiles. Besides the skin tone color and the a bit more detailed in the face, the biggest difference is now that that is red. It used to be black. And of course the dog tags. Everything else seems to be the same. Definitely great to have the new Major Blood. Like so many others, he was one of my more favorite characters in Cobra in the beginning, when we only had Cobra Commander, the sent away version, and the Cobra Officer and the Cobra Troopers. when they brought in Major Blood, a mercenary, that was great. And I definitely loved the character in the cartoon. The whole accent, the whole ideal version. It's going to be interesting to see them actually make a retro version of him, and I'm pretty sure they're probably going to make a cartoon version of him. But that's just giving them more and more ideas. I did like Destro, but honestly, he wasn't really my favorite. I liked him because what he represented was, he was the weapon smuggler, the weapon creator. I love the idea of the whole mask. Other than that, it just, I don't know, I just couldn't get into the character. I think I like the comic version better than the cartoon version of Destro. I like the comic book of Cobra Commander, or the comic version, more than the cartoon, but the cartoon was, the voice and the character itself was pretty awesome. So I also finally got in the Cobra Claw with the Cobra Pilot. Cobra Pilot comes with a helmet, 3 head sculpts, white, black, and fully covered up, which I kind of like because it makes more sense if you're flying to have a mask over your face. Comes with a pistol with a silencer. I think that's a rifle, and an Uzi. 2 blast effects. Actually comes with a figure stand, which is weird but pretty awesome. Definitely I'm happy to have this. I mean, we already have the flight pod, which is great. We got the ferret, the hiss tank, the rattler. Definitely needed a claw. Hopefully within the next couple of weeks they start sending out the snake armors. Fortunately, that means we're probably not going to see it here in Hawaii for at least shipping wise till maybe late October. That's how things goes. But I also picked up the porta potty, the Trench Viper, and the Cobra modular fortification. So unfortunately, I just picked up one of them. Comes with the Trench Viper, which is a recolored version of the Alley Viper, the Alley Viper shield, 2 pistols, 2 knives, a 50 cal, 2 stands, 2 ladders, sandbags, porta potty with a searchlight and a radar. So when I actually ordered it, I just wanted one just to have it. But watching a lot of these videos of what people are doing with it, and after I got this one, I'll be honest, I would love to have another one, or at least another 2 would be my max, just to build an actual fortification. It's definitely worth it. I'm hoping they add on to this by building the Cobra bunker, as well as the Cobra radar unit. I could see the radar unit kind of being able to connect to this thing. I don't see the bunker being able to connect this thing unless they make it a little bit bigger. But it might be possible. I think it would definitely be insane to have a couple of these with a bunker and a radar station. I mean, it's literally a mini base. Then all you need to do is make like little tents. Or, other buildings for houses where the troopers can sleep. It would look awesome. Anyway, that's what I got this week. Finishing up my NECA Dungeons and Dragons. Got in a couple G.I. Joe classifieds. Got a couple more G.I. Joe classifieds on the way. Got a couple games on the way. I do need to start finishing my video games and DVD collections as well, or at least concentrating on that. I'm not sure if we're doing the toy hunt next week. I'm hoping to. I would love to check out a few stores and hopefully Saturday do a run into the Pop Culture Expo. This is free and will be on both sides. It'll have a lot of different vendors, which is going to be awesome. Definitely worth checking out. Probably will be spending a little bit of money, especially if they have the porta potty. I'm sure it's going to be like $150 maybe. Lots of things I definitely want to get. Like I said, I still have my Super 7 Power Rangers character, King Sphinx, coming in within the next couple of weeks. 2 retro toys for my retro collection, nostalgic villains. That's going to be a little surprise. A bad week for being out and about and toy hunting. Good week for finding stuff online. Definitely have another Crimson Trooper comes in it, Crimson Viper for my G.I. Joe Classifieds. Thankfully, don't need to do another unboxing for that. Stay tuned for the unboxing of all of this stuff. This week, like I said, it's going to be a little bit different. No Masterverse unboxing. Hopefully going to be unboxing, well, I shouldn't say no Masterverse, but no actual Masterverse collection. Hopefully this week we can do some unboxing for M. Bison, the Jada Toys version of Star Wars Black, Mara Jade, as well as the Princess of Power deluxe version of She-Ra. So I can actually get some of it unboxed. As for Friday, it's hard. Definitely want to try and do either the 2 eels for G.I. Joe Classified or the Crimson Guard. But then I also want to try and unbox a couple of these. So we'll kind of see what happens. If you guys want to see something, let me know. As for the following week, possibly getting back into Masterverse, or Neighbors, or maybe unboxing the NECA Dungeons and Dragons. Getting these things unboxed. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Take care. See you guys soon. Aloha.